be Yamato, Yopaj with his Kunkka, Hellscream for the support Batrider. And everything is according to place. Malik will play the 3 deuce, not a single win under their belts.
Let's see if that's gonna happen. So I still feel like Liga are, for me, the favorite of the series, especially with Llama missing. And this is not a good start for them, though.
Hold your horses. Hellscream and Infernal looking for first blood here, and they will get it with the help of their stand-in, getting the first. See what the 6-minute rune is going to be looking like. Action coming in. Liga are also moving in. Sanding is already targeted in the river. Both flying in. Big damage towards Erase. That's a beautiful flame break. Hellscream on point with that. Pushes him all the way down to the river. Yopaj is making his way out. The DD was still there and now picked up by Amorales, but he might just die with it. He's torrented up in the air. Close to getting that kill, but the strongman tonic keeps Amorales alive. Frozen a dagger. Been cleaned up. There's a couple ancients in there, though. Respect would like to continue here, but Amorales is now being targeted. Escape act is forced out. Very good placement of the ice path there, but it might not be enough to keep Amorales safe. He will still burn to Skem. Frostburn in this case, and Erase is coming in with the epicenter. Hellscream, Respect, both down. Yopaj finds a kill. Malik is on his way here now. Turn the odds in their favor. Yopaj is killed by Malik.
Pretty much invading any territory they want.
Yeah. And talking about invasion, the same.
That's a hard maybe.
If my co-caster would listen to me, that's what I have been talking about. Good morning, Harry.
Well for you because Violent did get himself even more gold. And
he bids, but we're fighting in the river at the same time. Respect is the one who's going to be traded off here. He tried to finish off Skem. But there's smoke.
It used to be when you're using these modifiers that it breaks, but it's, it has been changed for something.
Meanwhile, got Amorales found, burned to a crisp by Hellscream, even pretty much the same. Still going in Shopify's control. Unless there's a teamfight Liga wins, we might see a shift in that. But Violent found. That's a big kill. AA Blast is there. The boat buff is also given for Yopaj. Infernal spots Malik.
A Radiance. So Malik just wants to go in. Be hella normal.
Uh-oh.
Nice grab.
Yeah, good reaction coming out from Liga. I'll punish him right away. Necessarily require it. Now Gyro's got a queued up BKB. Kunkka has a queued up BKB. Darkseid doesn't really do physical damage, right? So he's just going to be a presence. Meanwhile, Skem gets taken down, and Violent will get away with his BKB. Run away with a kill. Meanwhile, Yamato spots Amorales. Gonna have to be on point here. He actually does use the whoopee cushion.
Should be fine.
A bit of distance, escape back. No, I don't think he's fine. I don't think he's fine in any way. This is a gyrocopter that's 4-slotted, but a response could come in. He's got that Aegis still up. They got a 4-staff for him.
There's gonna be a stone gaze waiting.
Uh-oh. Coming in. Does he set himself up with a wall? And the vacuum does go off, but it doesn't plan perfectly. Yamato, though, down to half. They got the last, so Violent is the one in trouble now, and Violent is dead. Yamato will live, and they forced Liga into a position where they thought they had the upper hand. It was a very good attempt, too, because that Stone Gaze...
Kill on the Ringmaster, but in the end, it turns out to be a perfect read from the entirety of Shopify Rebellion's team.
Oh, yeah. Like the... Jakiro also only dealt 400 damage in that fight, so that wasn't really good. But Hellscream dies, Erase dies in the process.
Liga here. Stake.com are sponsors, they don't think so. They're still favoring the other side.
Sounds pretty much stable now. Infernal leads the charge to Amorales. He's just dying inside that escape act. Feels like that.
Nope, definitely not.
So coming out, locking down Erase.
Oh,
these two guys have been at it for a couple minutes now, and Hellscream will clean this one up. That was a pretty...
Liga knows. Look at the side lanes.
13 seconds cooldown on teleport. Nature's Prophet can't join in right now if this fight breaks loose. It's going to be a 5v4 advantage for Shopify. Amorales is already dying. Erase will take down Hellscream. Rocket connects onto the Medusa, and they've used pretty much everything. The Epicenter doesn't really do anything here. Yamato does decide to fall back to the high ground position. Erase is down, and now the Furion is finally into the fight, but he doesn't find any area of effect. Trying to cut down Yamato, but they end up tidal waving the Medusa into their arms, and Malik gets deleted, and Violent has to run out. A couple of crits from Yamato might have done it. Force that forward, very close. Gets the rocket off, but that is going to fly all the way to the fountain. Jakiro still being chased here. Infernal with another surge. Pushes the gyrocopter forward. He gets caught by the ice path, though, but he's going to go all the way. Runs into the tree line, finds him. But the TP will go through. A way that applies to almost any country, right? Except for maybe some of the Asian ones. The Philippines are all about Dota. Korea's all about StarCraft. It needs to be at least Malik. Well, yeah, but nobody's helping him out here. It's just Amorales by himself.
Just the help.
Will do no good.
Back is because the Satanic was on cooldown.
Oh, that's a nice tidal wave. Beautiful play from Yopaj. Just the play you'd expect. And now he forced out the Stone Gaze. And Shopify scores a win with this. That's a big ulti out. Medusa doesn't even get out. Malik slowly torn to shreds as Amorales dies from the flak cannon. 2 heroes out for 70 seconds.
Will be expiring in 30 seconds.
Attempt by Erase on the backline. This is a really good epicenter, but there's just too much damage to deal with. Erase and Violent are both down. Aegis is out, so they'll get their gyrocopter back to full HP. Skem is an absolute survivor. He will live through this, and Liga team are going to have to tap out from this one. With the glyph forced out, last buybacks, it's just a 2-man defense. And we're going to do the same. Rocket, tidal wave, pull him back in, force the Stone Gaze. You've seen this movie before. And he's just getting X-marked. Back and forth, back and forth. Flame break from Hellscream. Oh, this is such a painful death for Malik.
It's over without
one hero. Yeah, I mean, one hero ever gets caught out of the base like that. There's no way out of this one. Good usage of the Ogre Seal Totem by Violent, but Yopaj and Hellscream charge at him. There's the lasso as well. Grabbing Ringmaster as Erase is deleted. Yamato with a triple kill, and now no more glyph. That's the end of the game here. Shopify will clean this one up.
L1GA. Come on, Rampage. I get it. He's getting it.
Yeah, there we go. Liga team might have given up in the final moments.
This is kind of right up in Liga's alley in terms of we're gonna run at you and we're gonna outplay you, right? So yeah, you do have the Luna, but can she survive our burst?
The ward is placed down in the cover of darkness. Skem, with his vision advantage, did he see respect? I don't think he did. He's got an idea. But this is going to be problematic for Shopify Rebellion because the Liga team surprising them from the trees, and we're literally talking about a 0.1 second split. Did they see him or did they not? Because Liga team will find first blood because of it. So damn close, Harry.
Versus a tiny.
Look at this brawl going on with a Morphling heal. Oh! Goal! Goal, 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 goal! Hellscream with the snipe. Infernal sets it up.
Maybe more CS.
Oh boy. Is the dot damage enough? Yes, it goes down to the second last tick of respect. Could be a good opportunity to give it an attempt. Meanwhile, mid, there's a bit of a fight going on with Yopaj. And that Tiny in trouble. Blood grenades flung from each direction. Erase will take him with the thanks of the slows. And now Skem trying to capitalize on it, but it's troublesome. At least Amorales with his wand pop thought he had enough HP. Took the shield rune before. Yopaj secures the AD. Correct read. Finds himself maybe a kill with Skem showing up.
Help is
Force
coming.
out the foul play. And there's the backup in deep, but Yopaj will get the tree toss to finish him off. Skem's gonna get traded. By the looks of it, beautiful shackle shot though in the back here, and they'll get a second for Yopaj, but he cannot fight the Timber. We'll have to respect that. And Infernal gets a solo kill at the same time. A source of power here for Liga team.
Well, he is rotating.
What do here? Infernal locked in. Yamato.
He's alive.
The nukes from the Eclipse is going to be enough. He almost got the shackle shot to connect on the Morphling and the Timber, so Timber was able to chain himself to safety.
Coming very aggressively in the enemy jungle, and then if a fight breaks out, this rune will help him.
Race is taking away the stacks. Here comes the Stampede as well, right on top of Yamato's Luna. He does get a big heal, but he's also global silence. His teammates cannot interrupt. Malik and Race getting to work here. Race, one more Timber, Whirly Death. Could finish off Skem. He throws him into a camp. Thank you for the extra money. But I think Yopaj was actually the one who secured almost every single last hit out of that. Still, he will die, and Erase will find yet another kill. Make it up.
He's in a lot of trouble.
3 points in shackles, just need to slow him down a little bit. Skem is here. Can he get the stomp off in time? He does, but the silence is too much, and Erase gets freed from his prison. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think the Eclipse went off and it broke the sleep off of Erase, and then he was freed from the sleep. And he was able to kill off the Luna. If that Eclipse didn't go off, then Luna might be able to walk away.
The Morphling, so...
Yeah.
And he's not that far ahead right now with those 2 deaths.
Probably also need, like, Manta Satanic. It's a must-have when you have a Silencer against you. While the Bristleback is in trouble, Morphling is also flinging in some of that goo back at them, but there's no one to...
it just got
it just expired, yeah. But it gives him enough info. Infernal could be in trouble again. He charges in towards Amoralis. And the Avalanche is there, but it breaks the shackle. This could be still a fight for Shopify, even if they lose the Bristleback, to see what they can do with it. Yopaj, he's hesitant. And Windranger can't really give enough support for them, but go for the magical side of things. They have a lockdown for it. Meanwhile, Hellscream being chased by Liga team and will be taken down here. Raze will finish the kill on a wicked 6 streak now, 7-0-4. It's like you go into a shooting alley and you miss all your bullets, and it's like, yeah, I was close. Windranger getting jumped on by a Race, and the full-fledged assault is underway. But there's a good sleep coming out into the ET ulti on Amoralis and Malik. He has to use the Stampede. Get the rest of them away. Yopaj is on the chase for respect, but at least they can clean up these the Shadow Shaman. We're going for the TP out, but the Blinkules, they'll cancel his teleport. Yopaj is the one in charge of that with the utility items. They'll get themselves a second kill, Blade Mail or not. It's not enough to kill anybody on the side of Shopify. They trade the Windranger at the start of the fight and trade it for 2. Stem and Infernal are cutting the side waves. They are shown on the map. The Race wants to go in. And there's the Ags coming in on the Timber Saw into the toss play. There we go.
Goodbye, Gem.
Yamato nukes him down with that Aghanim's Eclipse.
They're coming out from Liga, right? You are delaying the time on the Aegis. You're delaying the time on the...
Timber's TPing into a trap right now. Malik coming in with a blink stun right away onto Yamato. He does have that Aegis, and here comes the big old Earth Splitter. It will connect on them both. The global silence will force them away. Yamato low, and Skem will die to the twisted chakrams of this Timber Saw.
Damage, and they cannot fight without it. Maybe a pick off here and there with Yopaj tossing them back, but not a full-on fight underneath the enemy tier 2. This is nice.
They find a hero in the river. They got the shield rune, but they will lose Amoralis. And now down in mid, Infernal.
Again?
Ooh, 30 HP. Are you kidding me? Saved by the Essence Ring. The Stomp hits Erase, and that is isolating the Morphling. And there's the combo. Shopify makes it work like a dream. And Yopaj, 4 staffs, Yules for days. They catch a Race on the escape. He's got his axe. He will try to TP away with it.
Oh no!
They got no mana.
Yamato.
He's still quite a lot. Even if it's like a 4K target you're casting it on, that Timber Saws usually are. Now in the mid lane, they got the jump on a Shadow Shaman. They do not hesitate to drop the Eclipse on top of him. So they're going to be heading out, but Shopify is already in position. Manta Illusion's coming in first. They see Malik jumping in with the blink stun onto Yopaj. Yopaj's going to need some help here. He's hexed up. He will die. No response coming in from Shopify, and the fight is somewhat over, but Yopaj buys back in. Maybe that gives them a second round opportunity for the Liga team. They're at the strong right now. Big Earth Splitter connecting on multiple heroes, but they're all BK beat up, so they soak it all up. Amoralis is going to go down, and now Yopaj on the chase. He has returned to the fight. Amoralis coming also with a buyback, and now isolating Malik. They will lose their Centaur. 2 for 1. 14. 14, baby. Erased, though. Erased.
Through the Ags.
Much harder for Liga to approach the team fight. They're running into each other, and this time Yopaj is able to dodge the first stun. Catches 2 with the Avalanche, and the Gale Force coming in. They're all being pulled in towards Shopify. Amarales is down. Global silence is wasted. Liga, you gotta run if I were you. Erase is getting pulled into the fight. Eclipse is still being held on by Yamato. They forced out the BKB from the Timber. They will wait just a little longer. Malik misses another stun. He's too late for that. The force staff save. That was by Yopaj. And they will get themselves on top of Malik. Here comes the Eclipse. And it's good night. Good night for Liga by the looks of it. Morphling trying to fight it back against Yamato, trying his absolute best, but he's just not doing enough. He's not doing enough damage. He's not hitting anybody, and he's down for 85. That's pretty much it. Erase with the final hopes of Liga. He will take them with him as Shopify close this fight out and close the game and the series. 2-0 North America, baby.
Looking really good. Also, it's very funny in these fights when you see a Morphling like standing strong, not taking any damage, and then